Good morning. Yeah, it's after midnight. So today we're talking about Upon the Head of the Goat, a childhood in Hungary, 1939 to 1944. And all those good little people who watched it happen and did nothing. An entire family pretty much wiped out, except for 2 daughters. We see the little girl with her grandparents spending summer with the grandparents in Ukraine on the farm. Hungary, taking revenge because the Germans were knocking at their door and took parts of their land away from them. And who did they blame? The Ukrainian Jews. So they went, and we opened with this little skirmish on the border of Ukraine with Hungary. So an 8-year-old girl goes picking flowers, and on her way back with the snow melt, she gets to see 3 dead Ukrainian soldiers float by, banging off the rocks on her way home. Which she ran, seeking comfort from her grandmother. They had one slim chance to save their family, but they waited too long. Grandmother had sent her girls to America earlier. They had been through World War I, but she sent them to America then. But other ones didn't want to leave. Well, true, grandmother didn't really want to leave either. She didn't want to leave her farm. Of course, she couldn't keep it. Not when the Nazis came. Not even the girls in Hungary, because they would return back home for the school year. We all know what happened. First, they fired everybody from their jobs, made them persona non grata, and the good German Christians just watched from their windows and said nothing, and did nothing. They listened to the propaganda, and they let them be taken and let them be denigrated. And that's what this book is about. How they lived from our little heroine here. Her mother, all of her other sisters, just 2 girls made it out of Auschwitz. So, you fascists, and you Nazi sympathizers, and your people who like Putin and what he does by stomping his way into Ukraine, slaughtering people, wrecking the place, taking their kids into Russia to turn them into good little Soviet citizens. Just like, what happened to the Spanish Jews? They'd hire some nice nursemaid to help look after the kids. And then the little nursemaid will grab the kids when the parents are out for the evening or away for the weekend or something. And take the kids and get them baptized and circumcised. Turn them into Christians. Because that way the authorities could steal them from their parents. And it didn't matter if they were Spanish citizens or not. Yeah, right. Just because they're Jews. You assholes. I'm not saying Jews are perfect. Nobody's perfect. But I'd like to think at least some of us Americans would know how to act properly when they see people being othered, being denigrated, being outlawed for no damn good reason. Oh, the gays. And nowadays the trans. Oh, the Irish. Will you never fucking learn? Stop the bullshit. Stop it. Okay? That's why you should read these books. Even though it causes me a great deal of distress. Because I don't think many of you have really wised up. Whether you are an American matters. Because Americans aren't supposed to give two hoots and Hades about the color of your skin, what language you happen to speak this week, and what religion you honestly do honor. So yeah, the evangelicals, don't tell me you're godly. I don't believe it. You voted for that swine. If you're a good Christian, you couldn't possibly. Nice Methodist lady. Oh, I don't agree with her. Yeah, well, God gave women free will. If you can't accept that, I'm sorry. You perhaps need to go and consult the man upstairs about that. Okay? Has nothing to do with you. Leave him alone. Now, this is a good book. I think everybody should read it, especially these teenagers. Especially the females. Because they have something to say about this too. Because we all know who makes the decisions in the house. Prove me wrong, conservatives. Anything for a quiet life, huh, boys? Yeah. So, my first recommendation to you is read Upon the Head of the Goat. And another good thing to read, somewhat for older people who are married. What happens when your husband's lying in a coma and they tell you to come in every day and talk? Just talk about anything. Bring a book, read it to him. Keep it up for as long as it takes. This is a chronicle of a woman doing that, as the police try to find the guy who attempted to kill her husband by making a car accident. Because animosities flare up and bad people do bad things. In this case, yeah, just one of those things. And this is about British people. But they're all, one is about systematic Nazism and the harm it causes. The other one is just about some mediocrity getting upset because he lost his job because he wasn't doing the work. Like some other people we all know. So, any case, thank you for watching. I really do think everybody should read this book, just to remind yourself what fascism really means. And don't call yourself a Christian nationalist. No, 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 no. Not in this house, buddy. Anyway, thank you for watching. I do hope this helps. And please do come again. Well, I'll be talking about Margaret Maron, who writes murder mysteries centered around North Carolina. So, I'll see you then next week. Bye for now.